Hello, I'm Chelsea Egenberger, the School Community Coordinator at Lincoln High School with Civic Nebraska.
And my name is Samantha Thomas. I'm the Community Builder for Lincoln Public Schools Community Learning Centers.
Welcome to Civic U and our introduction to the Community Improvement Mini-Grant process.
Congratulations! You have started your first step by watching this video. In this short video, we will walk you through all the steps of how to plan your project, apply for funding, and how you will go about completing the project.
All right, already on to step 2. All right, we're going to develop your idea and plan, including ideas about your expenses. So on this webpage, you will see some resources that you can use to brainstorm your projects. But we think it's really awesome if you came up with your own idea. For example, here's Samantha using the Community Improvement Project map activity to brainstorm her project.
My community has so many awesome things going on. I live near great parks, some wonderful schools, and creative neighbors. I wonder how I could add to the amazing things already happening. What are some projects I could do to support my community?
After Samantha used this form, and after talking with others in her neighborhood online, she identified that food resources are scarce in the area, especially towards the end of the month. Samantha saw online that people made a little food pantry, similar to the Little Free Library idea, outside of their home, and then help provide food resources to their neighbors.
So now that I know what I'm going to do, I need to develop a plan. First, I need to make the pantry that will go outside my house. After looking at videos online, I have identified all the materials needed to make this happen. I will add those costs to my budget. I know it might take a while to put together, so I will plan to finish the pantry by July 25th. That way, I still have time to work on getting food and letting my neighbors know.
All right, on to step 3. Apply using the Google Form application. Now Samantha has her plan together. She is going to apply for support using the Lincoln Community Improvement Project Mini Grant Google Form application, which is linked on this webpage.
All right, let's just enter in my information and plan on this document. Here are the things that I will need to fill out. I will need to share my contact information, including my name, address, email, and phone number. I will also establish my connection to the Lincoln CLCs. I'm personally a member of the Elliott Elementary Community Cafe. My goal for the project is to create a free little pantry. I'll also establish my plan, which is to purchase materials and construct a mini pantry to go in my yard. I'll also identify ways to continue to fill it with food and spread the word in my neighborhood. I'm not sure if I will have any partners for this project, but I hope to find others interested in helping. With my timeline, I'll probably complete the construction of the pantry by the end of July 2020. I'll also need to mention my budget, which I identified my cost for materials to be approximately $150, but I may need more depending on how construction goes.
Samantha completed her application in just a few minutes and sent it on to the Community Improvement Mini-Grant Committee, made up of CLC and Civic Nebraska staff. On to step 4, approval. You will be notified of approval of your project within 2 to 4 working days. And when you are approved, you will receive confirmation from your assigned point person. The point person will be from the Community Improvement Mini-Grant Committee and will be assigned to support you throughout your project. In addition to receiving your confirmation, the point person will find a time to meet with you virtually to discuss your plan, your budget, and your timeline. The intention of this meeting is to ensure that our team supports you in completing your project. This meeting is informal and should not take long. When your project is finalized, your point person and you will sign the agreement. And then you are ready to get going. Here's an example of how this virtual meeting will go.
Hi, Chelsea. I'm excited to start this project. What do you think of the plan I submitted?
This is a great and detailed plan. Thank you for completing an itemized budget of expenses. That's very helpful. I can get those materials ordered today, so then we can get those materials to you soon. What ideas do you have for filling your pantry with food? And will you have some specific items that you want to keep in stock?
That's a great question. I would like to work with others to help ensure we can keep items in stock, but I'm just not sure who to ask. I also know we should probably be clear that items should be non-perishable, but I'd really like to find a way to include fresh produce.
Including others is a great idea. And maybe we can start by reaching out to neighbors, residents, including the neighborhood association or a local food net, or any local religious or club groups to see if they would like to be able to support this idea. What do you think of that?
I think that's a great start. How do we go about doing that?
Well, yeah, we can work together to get some contact information for various groups we want to reach out to. So I can look into that. Maybe you can work on drafting the message you would like to deliver to these folks, including specifics on what kind of food that we would like to be stocked.
Yeah, that sounds great. I will work on that while we're waiting for the materials to arrive.
Sounds like a plan. All right, on to step 5. Work with your point person to implement your project. We ask that you keep in contact with your point person during your project timeline. That point person will be available to help you when you have questions, and they'll also help you get the purchases made that you need to do your project and assist with any hiccups along the way. Please consider documenting your process through pictures or videos.
Wow, making this pantry meant learning some new skills. I worked with my roommates to help design and put together the pantry. It was fun to piece it together, kind of like a puzzle. We used math, engineering, and technical skills to build the pantry. My math skills helped us in ensuring we cut the pieces correctly, and my roommate used their handy skills to put it together. I made sure to keep our design plans so we can share them with others. I also have some pretty funny videos and pictures of us using the tools to put it together. Definitely a learning process.
All right. And step 6, the final step, report back. When your project is finished, we ask that you complete a report back form. We think it's really important to reflect on the process of the work you've completed. In this paragraph summary, we'd like to hear about what your project was, share your project success, discuss some of the challenges you face, and identify what you learned from this project. We also ask for your feedback on how our community did in supporting your project. Honest and constructive feedback helps us improve. All right, here's an example of what you might say in your paragraph summary on the Google form.
Hi, my name is Samantha and I live in the Woods Park neighborhood. I chose to do a little pantry for my neighborhood because food resources are limited in our area, especially towards the end of the month. A few successes I had were that my roommates and neighbors really liked the idea. It was also a win that Chelsea, my point person in the project, helped me connect with the neighborhood association who was willing to keep the pantry stocked with food. I did have a few challenges, including how we would help ensure that the food was non-perishable. We wanted to include fresh fruits and vegetables, but no, they rot quickly outdoors. I'm still talking with others in my neighborhood about doing one day a week where we put out fresh produce and advertising so residents know that they can come on those days to get fruits and veggies. We have so many gardeners who are wanting to support the pantry, so this will help them get their produce into the neighbors' kitchens and help reduce food waste. I think the feedback I have for Civic Nebraska is that I wish I had a list of stores I could visit for the best and most affordable materials. I was kind of at a loss for where to begin, but once I got started, I figured it out and was able to work with my point person to get the project done. Thanks for this opportunity to support me in creating something for my neighborhood.
All right, the report back form also includes an option to upload any documents, photos, or videos that you might want to share with us about your project. We encourage you to include these so that we can help you show off the awesome work that you've done and serve as an example for other communities.
Thanks so much for watching our video about how to plan your project, apply for support, and complete it with the help of our Community Improvement Mini Grant Committee. We are super excited to see what you come up with.
And on this webpage, you will find links to the PDF that explains the project and process, in addition to those resources. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me, Chelsea Agenberger, at chelsea.agenberger@lps.org, and thanks for joining us.
Please take care, and we hope to see you in your work soon.